Nano Dimensions reported revenues of $811,000 for the first quarter of 2021 on the 20th of May 2021. The company ended the quarter with a cash and deposits balance of $1.471 million, including short and long-term unrestricted bank deposits, while net loss for the first quarter was $9.314 million. And the CEO, Yoav Stern, had this message, among other things, to the shareholders. And it says, amongst other things, that one should look at their quarterly performance through a magnifying glass that can trifurcate their reported results among three orthogonal axes of intense yet temporarily perpendicular activities and developments. The first axis, the sale efforts of their existing early bird machines, the DragonFly LDM, which are slowly recovering from a long corona-related hibernation. It's the second axis, their investment and expansion of their product development efforts, which are the main reason for the larger expanse line, show a positive trend as they deploy capital as planned and promised to accelerate R&D, material and printing technologies to advance the additively manufactured electronics product line through the milestones of fitting market specifications. The third axis is their mergers and acquisition efforts. The two recent acquisitions, which have been in process for approximately 6 months, and the additional prospects they are working on since the second half of 2020, do not yet reflect positively on their financial statements. So you'll find this disclosure in the description box below. So moving on, we can see what happened to the stock. For the best part of 5 trading sessions, the stock has pretty much been trading on the same between, I think between $6.18 and $6.08. So that's quite narrow since the last 5 trading sessions ending on the 21st of May 2021. We can also see that the stock is going by that price it closed at some point. It says I think it closed at 0.0, let me get that. It closed at $6.18, and I think it's just slightly above its 10-day standard deviation, just 1 cent above it. You can see what's going on. Outside that, it is trading below all the other ones, all the other moving averages, and all of them are all bearish apart from the 200-day long-term trend moving average. All the other averages are very much bearish. You can also see that these oscillators are also not so wonderfully looking. So let's look at the weekly model. We can see the weekly model is pretty much the same thing. The only bullish moving average there is the 50-day, and the stock itself is getting support from it. And that has been also the case for the past 2 weeks, I believe, or something like that. So moving on to returning to the daily model, we can see that the long-term analysis, or the trend line, is that trend analysis is that NNDM appears to be improving within a long-term uptrend. Although it is presently below its 200-day moving average, the average is rising due to prior gains in NNDM shares. Additionally, the MACD histogram, which is used to measure the near-term trend, is above zero. Comparative relative strength analysis shows it's lagging the S&P 500. Momentum for NNDM is improving. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors begin to purchase shares. Okay, yes, it's rising, but this is based on the daily model. I think it's much more relevant than the weekly model at the moment. The unbalanced volume indicator is bearish. The slope of the indicator is negative and suggests that there is a lack of buying interest. So these two oscillators, the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator and the unbalanced volume indicator, are not in unison in this case. But all in all, it's a mix of things. You can see also that the stock has been consolidating. Yes, that will tell you that easily some people are taking advantage of that, but on certain levels it's not that significant. So easily the stock is trading below its 200-day moving average, its 20-day moving average, its 50-day moving average, just slightly above its 10-day moving average. Technically it's easily a buy, and there's a good chance, even though it has extended from the recent low of the 13th of May, it's still very much the opportunity is still very much there, and one thing again is that if by any chance it extends, which it hasn't really done in a very long, okay, it has extended of late, but any significant extension, there's a good chance that short sellers will begin to take their money off the table, or rather begin to open up more positions in the stock, or start to sell it short, because they are right around the corner. They have written their thesis concerning NNDM, that it's dodgy and all that stuff. So this is all you have to be aware of. Technically, it's likely that in the coming sessions, it might extend a lot further, but at the same time as well, there is some skepticism there, well, in any case though, just observe and watch and see how things are going to pan out concerning NNDM. Thank you very much.